Australian cattle dogs and clicker training, a positive reinforcement method. Australian cattle dogs, also known as blue heelers or Queensland heelers, are a remarkable breed known for their intelligence, energy, and loyalty. These dogs have a natural herding instinct and excel in various activities, including obedience, agility, and even search and rescue. To bring out the best in these exceptional dogs, clicker training has emerged as a powerful and positive reinforcement method. Clicker training is a technique that uses a small handheld device, known as a clicker, to mark desired behaviors in dogs. When the dog performs the desired behavior, the clicker is pressed, followed by a reward, such as a treat or praise. The sound of the clicker serves as an instant signal to the dog that they have done something right, making it a powerful tool for communication and training. When applied to Australian cattle dogs, clicker training offers a range of benefits. Firstly, it enhances communication between the dog and the owner, as the clicker provides clear and consistent feedback. This helps the dog understand exactly which behavior is being rewarded, leading to faster and more effective learning. Additionally, clicker training provides mental stimulation for these highly intelligent dogs. Australian cattle dogs thrive on mental challenges and can become bored easily if not engaged in stimulating activities. Clicker training offers a fun and interactive way to keep their minds active, preventing boredom and destructive behaviors. Moreover, clicker training strengthens the bond between Australian cattle dogs and their owners. By using positive reinforcement, the training experience becomes enjoyable and rewarding for both the dog and the trainer. This positive association builds trust and deepens the connection between the two, resulting in a stronger and more harmonious relationship. Overall, clicker training is a highly effective method for training Australian cattle dogs. It harnesses their natural intelligence and energy, allowing them to thrive and excel in various activities. Whether it's teaching basic commands, advanced tricks, or addressing behavioral issues, clicker training offers a positive and rewarding approach that brings out the best in these remarkable dogs. Understanding clicker training. An introduction to clicker training, a method that uses a clicker as a marker to signal desired behaviors, followed by rewards, and how it can be applied to Australian cattle dogs. Clicker training is a highly effective and positive reinforcement method used to train dogs, including Australian cattle dogs. It involves using a small handheld device called a clicker, which emits a distinct clicking sound when pressed. This sound serves as a marker to indicate to the dog that they have performed the desired behavior correctly. Clicker training works on the principle of operant conditioning, where the dog learns to associate the sound of the clicker with a reward. This creates a clear and precise communication system between the trainer and the dog, making it easier for the dog to understand what is expected of them. When using clicker training with Australian cattle dogs, the trainer starts by teaching the dog to associate the clicker sound with a reward. This is done by clicking the device and immediately following it with a tasty treat or a favorite toy. The dog quickly learns that the clicker sound predicts something positive and becomes motivated to repeat the behavior that led to the click. Once the dog understands the connection between the clicker and the reward, the trainer can begin using the clicker to mark specific behaviors they want the dog to learn. For example, if the trainer wants to teach the dog to sit, they would click the moment the dog's bottom touches the ground and then reward them with a treat. Clicker training is particularly effective for Australian cattle dogs because they are highly intelligent and quick learners. The clicker provides them with instant feedback, allowing them to understand exactly what behavior is being rewarded. This method also helps to prevent confusion and frustration, as the dog can clearly distinguish between correct and incorrect actions. Overall, clicker training is a powerful tool for training Australian cattle dogs. It promotes positive reinforcement, strengthens the bond between the dog and the trainer, and enhances communication. By using the clicker as a marker for desired behaviors, owners can effectively teach their Australian cattle dogs a wide range of commands and tricks, while keeping the training experience enjoyable and rewarding for both parties involved. Benefits of clicker training for Australian cattle dogs. Clicker training offers numerous benefits for Australian cattle dogs, making it an effective and positive reinforcement method for training this highly intelligent and energetic breed. By using a clicker as a marker to signal desired behaviors, followed by rewards, clicker training enhances communication between the dog and the owner, leading to improved understanding and cooperation. One of the key advantages of clicker training is its ability to provide mental stimulation for Australian cattle dogs. This breed thrives on mental challenges and can become easily bored without proper stimulation. Clicker training engages their minds and channels their energy into productive and engaging activities, preventing destructive behaviors that may arise from boredom. Moreover, clicker training strengthens the bond between the dog and the owner. By using positive reinforcement techniques, such as treats or praise, during clicker training sessions, Australian cattle dogs associate their owner with positive experiences, leading to a deeper sense of trust and loyalty. This bond is essential for effective training and a harmonious relationship between the dog and the owner. In addition to improved communication and mental stimulation, clicker training also allows Australian cattle dogs to learn at their own pace. The clicker serves as an instant and precise marker, providing clear feedback to the dog about the desired behavior. This facilitates faster learning and enables the dog to understand and respond to commands more effectively. Overall, clicker training offers a range of benefits for Australian cattle dogs, including enhanced communication, mental stimulation, and a stronger bond between the dog and the owner. It is a highly effective and positive reinforcement method that taps into the breed's intelligence and energy, allowing them to thrive and reach their full potential. Building basic skills through clicker training. Building basic skills through clicker training is an effective and positive way to teach Australian cattle dogs foundational skills such as sit, stay, and recall. Clicker training utilizes a clicker as a marker to signal desired behaviors, followed by rewards, reinforcing the dog's understanding of the command. When starting clicker training with Australian cattle dogs, it is important to begin with simple commands like sit. By using the clicker to mark the moment the dog's bottom touches the ground and immediately following it with a treat, the dog learns to associate the click with the desired behavior. With consistent repetition and positive reinforcement, the dog quickly grasps the concept of sitting on command. Once the sit command is mastered, clicker training can be used to teach other foundational skills such as stay and recall. For stay, the clicker is used to mark the moment the dog remains in a stationary position, and a reward is given for maintaining the stay. Recall training involves using the clicker to signal the dog to come to the owner and rewarding them for responding to the command. By using clicker training to build these basic skills, Australian cattle dogs develop a solid foundation for further training. They learn to understand and respond to commands, setting the stage for more advanced training exercises and activities. This positive reinforcement method not only enhances their obedience, but also strengthens the bond between the dog and the owner. Clicker training for advanced commands. Clicker training is an effective method for teaching Australian cattle dogs advanced commands, allowing them to showcase their intelligence and versatility. With the use of a clicker as a marker to signal desired behaviors, this training technique can be applied to teach agility exercises and complex tricks. Agility exercises are a great way to challenge Australian cattle dogs both mentally and physically. By incorporating clicker training, these dogs can learn to navigate obstacle courses with precision and speed. The clicker serves as a clear signal to indicate when they have successfully completed a task, and they are then rewarded with treats or praise. This positive reinforcement helps reinforce the desired behavior and motivates them to continue improving their agility skills. In addition to agility exercises, clicker training can also be used to teach Australian cattle dogs complex tricks. These highly intelligent dogs thrive on mental stimulation, and learning new tricks provides them with a fun and engaging outlet for their energy. By breaking down each trick into smaller steps and using the clicker to mark and reward their progress, these dogs can quickly learn impressive tricks such as playing dead, rolling over, or even fetching specific objects. It is important to note that clicker training for advanced commands requires patience, consistency, and clear communication. Breaking down each command or trick into smaller, manageable steps helps the dog understand what is expected of them and increases their chances of success. Gradually increasing the difficulty level and providing consistent reinforcement through the clicker and rewards ensures that the Australian cattle dog continues to progress and thrive in their training. Addressing behavioral issues with clicker training. Clicker training can be a highly effective method for addressing common behavioral issues in Australian cattle dogs. This positive reinforcement technique not only helps to correct unwanted behaviors, but also strengthens the bond between the dog and the owner. One of the behavioral issues that clicker training can address is excessive barking. By using the clicker to mark and reward moments of quiet, the dog learns that being quiet is the desired behavior. With consistent training and positive reinforcement, the dog can learn to control their barking and respond to the clicker as a signal to remain calm. Separation anxiety is another common issue that can be addressed through clicker training. By gradually desensitizing the dog to being alone, clicker training can help them feel more comfortable and secure when left alone. The clicker can be used to mark and reward moments of calm behavior during separation exercises, gradually increasing the duration of time spent apart. Leash pulling is yet another behavioral issue that can be effectively addressed with clicker training. By using the clicker to mark and reward moments of loose leash walking, the dog learns that pulling on the leash is not the desired behavior. Through consistent training and positive reinforcement, the dog can learn to walk politely on a leash without pulling. Overall, clicker training offers a positive and effective approach to addressing behavioral issues in Australian cattle dogs. By focusing on rewarding desired behaviors and redirecting unwanted behaviors, clicker training can help these intelligent and energetic dogs become well-behaved and obedient companions. Clicker training for mental stimulation. Clicker training is not only a great way to teach Australian cattle dogs basic commands and advanced tricks, but it also provides them with mental stimulation. These highly intelligent and energetic dogs thrive on mental challenges, and clicker training offers the perfect outlet for their mental energy. By engaging in clicker training sessions, Australian cattle dogs are kept mentally stimulated, preventing boredom and destructive behaviors that can arise from a lack of mental stimulation. The clicker serves as a signal to the dog that they have performed the desired behavior correctly, and they are then rewarded with a treat or praise. This process of learning and receiving rewards stimulates their brain and keeps them engaged in the training session. Moreover, clicker training allows Australian cattle dogs to channel their energy into productive and engaging activities. Instead of getting bored and potentially engaging in destructive behaviors, such as chewing on furniture or digging up the yard, they are focused on learning new commands and tricks. This mental stimulation not only keeps them entertained, but also helps to tire them out mentally, which can be just as important as physical exercise for this breed. During clicker training sessions, Australian cattle dogs are encouraged to think and problem solve, which enhances their cognitive abilities. They learn to associate the sound of the clicker with a positive outcome, and this creates a sense of anticipation and excitement during training. This mental stimulation can also have a positive impact on their overall behavior, as mentally stimulated dogs are often more content and less likely to engage in unwanted behaviors. Overall, clicker training provides mental stimulation for Australian cattle dogs, preventing boredom and channeling their energy into productive and engaging activities. It not only keeps them mentally sharp, but also enhances their overall well-being and strengthens the bond between the dog and the owner. Getting started with clicker training. Getting started with clicker training for Australian cattle dogs is an exciting journey that can lead to a stronger bond and improved communication between you and your furry companion. Here are some practical tips and step-by-step guidance to help you begin this positive reinforcement method. Selecting the right clicker. When choosing a clicker, opt for one that has a clear and distinct sound. This will ensure that your dog can easily distinguish the click as a marker for desired behavior. Setting up training sessions. Find a quiet and distraction-free environment where you can conduct your training sessions. This will help your Australian cattle dog focus and minimize any potential interruptions. Introducing the clicker. Before starting the training, introduce the clicker to your dog in a positive way. Click the device and immediately follow it with a tasty treat. Repeat this several times to create a positive association with the clicker. Defining the behavior. Clearly define the behavior you want to train your Australian cattle dog to perform. Break it down into small, achievable steps to make it easier for your dog to understand and succeed. Click and reward. Click the moment your dog performs the desired behavior and then promptly reward them with a treat or praise. This reinforces the connection between the click, the behavior, and the reward. Consistency is key. Be consistent with your timing and use of the clicker. Click at the exact moment your dog exhibits the desired behavior and always follow it with a reward. Consistency helps your dog understand what is expected of them. Troubleshooting common challenges. If you encounter challenges during the training process, such as your dog not responding to the clicker or becoming distracted, take a step back and reassess. Adjust your training environment, break down the behavior into smaller steps, or seek guidance from a professional trainer if needed. Remember, clicker training is a positive and effective method for teaching Australian cattle dogs new behaviors and reinforcing existing ones. With patience, consistency, and the right approach, you can embark on a rewarding training journey with your loyal and intelligent companion. Introducing clicker training to Australian cattle dogs. Introducing clicker training to Australian cattle dogs is an important step in their training journey. By following the right guidance, you can create a positive association with the clicker and establish a solid training routine. Here are some tips to help you introduce clicker training to your Australian cattle dog. Create positive associations. Start by associating the sound of the clicker with rewards. Click the clicker and immediately follow it with a treat or praise. Repeat this several times so that your dog understands that the clicker signifies something positive. Establish a training routine. Set aside dedicated training sessions for clicker training. Consistency is key, so try to train your Australian cattle dog at the same time and place each day. This will help create a routine and make the training process more effective. Gradually increase difficulty. Begin with simple exercises and gradually increase the difficulty level as your dog becomes more comfortable with clicker training. Start with basic commands like sit and stay, and then move on to more complex exercises. Remember to be patient and consistent throughout the training process. Australian cattle dogs are intelligent and eager to learn, but they also have a lot of energy. Clicker training can help channel their energy into productive activities and strengthen the bond between you and your furry friend. Maintaining consistency and progress in clicker training. Consistency is key when it comes to clicker training Australian cattle dogs. By maintaining a consistent training routine, you can ensure that your dog understands what is expected of them and can make progress in their training. Here are some tips to help you maintain consistency and track your dog's progress. Set a regular training schedule. Establishing a consistent training schedule will help your Australian cattle dog understand when it's time to focus and learn. Aim for short, frequent training sessions rather than long, sporadic ones. Use the same clicker and rewards. Consistency in the tools you use for clicker training is important. Stick to using the same clicker sound and rewards throughout the training process. This will help your dog associate the clicker sound with positive reinforcement. Track your dog's progress. Keep a training journal or use a training app to track your dog's progress. Note down the commands they have mastered, areas that need improvement, and any challenges you encounter. This will allow you to see how far your dog has come and identify areas where you can focus your training efforts. Adapt the training approach. Australian cattle dogs have individual needs and learning styles. It's important to adapt your training approach to suit your dog's specific needs. Some dogs may respond better to shorter training sessions, while others may benefit from more repetition. Pay attention to your dog's reactions and adjust your training methods accordingly. Remember, training is an ongoing process, and progress may not always be linear. It's important to be patient and consistent with your training efforts. By maintaining consistency and adapting your approach to suit your dog's needs, you can ensure that clicker training is effective in achieving the desired results with your Australian cattle dog.